Hey guys, welcome back to another vlog. As you can see, we have a Chaucer hanging out with us here. I was about to take my shower and he was like, no, give me attention. So I was petting him for a little bit and figured it would be nice to let him say hi to the vlog. So there you go. Here's Chaucer. He's being a good boy. Look at this sleepy boy. And now we have two cats. We have a Lizzie and a Chaucer. And I hope they continue to snuggle and have a good nap time together. I am feeling nice and refreshed now that I have showered and moisturized and everything. Yes, I am kind of sitting in like a different location than normal because there's like some actual natural light coming in, which is nice because in my room I don't get very much natural light, so it is what it is. But I think I'm gonna go work on some art stuff and just, relax next to the cats, They're both sleeping there, and I think it'll be a nice chill environment to do some maybe emo drawing. So we'll see what I'm able to do. It is quite a bit later in the day at this point. I did work on some Patreon art and started working on a new emote, so I'm not going to show you just yet because I'm not done. Also, the Patreon art is from June. I'm still working on it. I'm trying to make it better. I'm trying to make things better each time, so I'm really taking my time with it, and I finally got the hair done, but now I still have a whole bunch of like other stuff to do in terms of shading and stuff like that. The line art and base color is all done, but I need to finish the rest of the shading. So that's where I'm at with that. I'm going to try and get it done as soon as I can and then start working on the July piece. But I really want to get this one right. I'm not trying to be a perfectionist or anything. I'm just trying to like make actual improvements to things because there are certain areas where I know I'm just not the best. So I'm trying to make little improvements. Anyway, moving on to what I just did, which I will show you in a minute. I ended up doing a little crafty thing. I'm not done with it yet, but basically I wanted to cut some of my removable vinyl to try and use as a stencil on a canvas so I can do a little fun thing. And well, I had a heck of a time. Getting like weeding everything I was okay with, but then when it came to putting like the transfer tape on and getting the I guess part that I'm using as a stencil onto the actual transfer tape, oh my gosh, I had such a hard time. So I ended up I got one on a regular transfer tape, and this is Cricut transfer tape, by the way, and then I had to get my strong grip transfer tape for the other two. So anyway, I will show you the footage of that, and then after dinner I'm going to resume my little project. So here my Cricut machine is just cutting out everything that I am planning on using as a stencil on my little canvas board that you will see in just a minute. But as soon as this is done cutting, I have to remove all the excess vinyl, and here you can see me removing the excess. And yeah, so you just have to be very patient with little projects like this, and a little time consuming, but the hope is that in the end the whole project was worth it and stuff. So yeah, you'll see how everything turns out in a little bit. So now I am attempting to use some regular Cricut transfer tape to basically get the removable vinyl to stick onto the transfer tape so that I can then transfer it onto another surface, which I mentioned I am looking to use a little canvas board, and that's kind of what I'm hoping to put it on. So as you can see, I am struggling. I am very much struggling trying to get things. Well, I was trying to get my little stencils to actually stick onto the transfer tape, and here you can see I got one to successfully stick to the regular transfer tape, and I was happy about that. But then I tried again. As you can see, I was trying again to try and get the stencil to go on the transfer tape, and it just was not working. So, you know, I was like, what can I do now? And then I had some strong grip transfer tape, so I decided to try that out, and it was definitely easier getting the stencils to go onto the actual transfer tape, but then you'll see what happens later on. So I effectively got 2 of the roses onto the strong grip transfer tape and 1 onto the regular transfer tape. And then I used the one on the regular transfer tape to put it onto the canvas board, because the strong grip transfer tape did not want to let go of the vinyl. So it's been an interesting process. I am learning things, and I do also want to point out that because the stencil / the removable vinyl was going onto a surface that is not necessarily like the smoothest, it was a little bit harder to actually get it to come off of the transfer tape. If it were, say, a piece of glass or something smoother, or less textured, it would have been probably a lot easier. So, you know, I'm still very much a beginner crafter, I would say. There are many people that definitely know how to do things a little bit better than I do, but you know what, it's been an interesting process, and I'm learning things, and I'm grateful for learning things. I love learning, whether it's, you know, new techniques when it comes to art, new crafting things, whatever it may be, new technology things. Sorry, this is getting off onto like some different tangents, but I just, bottom line, I love learning. So there's that. But back to what is actually happening in the video. You can see that I put the vinyl onto the canvas board and then traced it and removed it, and now I am using some Posca markers to fill in everything on the canvas, because I've had these Posca markers for quite a while and I hadn't used them, so I just wanted to figure out like a fun project to do so I could actually use them, and this was a nice little way to start using them. Also, side note, for anyone that does not know, this rose design is actually, this was my first enamel pin design. So if you are interested in this specific design, I have it available in sticker form and also as an enamel pin. So if you want to check out my website and see other products that I have designed, my website is in the description. So as you can see, I am just filling in the background with a nice blue color, and I'm not entirely sure if I want to keep the colors the same or if I want to go back over them and see if I can get them to maybe be a little bit brighter, because it kind of turned out a little bit darker than I was hoping, but I don't know. We'll see. It's been a fun process, but I don't know. I might end up going back over things with like with some different colors. So at this point, I am just going back over the actual like rose design and filling it in with purple. I'm not sure if I want to change the background color or if I want to change the rose color, because obviously like with the rose itself, it's going to be maybe a little bit less time to try and go back over everything, whereas the background is, you know, there's just a much larger area to go back over, which is fine. I just have to decide how I want it to look, and who knows, I might end up just like leaving it the way it is once it's done. I don't know. We will see. But thank you guys for kind of bearing with me as I am pretty much just like figuring things out with this little craft idea. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, definitely let me know in the comments and give the video a like, and maybe I'll do some more crafty stuff. So yeah, but thank you guys very much for watching, and I think I'm gonna actually wrap this up here. I know it's a little bit shorter, but I think this is where we're gonna wrap it up. So enjoy the rest of the time-lapse footage. See you guys in the next video.